Welcome to Dwarvenkegger, I'm Tanner, and today we're back for another budget booze review. For those of you who don't know, that's when we take a budget bottle of alcohol, meaning under $30, and we give it a good review. Today we are reviewing Jim Beam Red Stag. This is a black cherry liqueur infused with Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. All right. At first, I was surprised because I thought this was just bourbon with black cherry, but it turns out it's the other way around. It's black cherry with bourbon. This comes to us at about $15.99, $16, so about the price of normal Jim Beam. You might actually even be able to find it a little cheaper depending where you look. But without any further ado, let's get into this Red Stag by Jim Beam. Alright, and we're back. Okay, if you're worried that I was going to do that voice the entire time, not going to happen. Forgot to mention at the top, this is 35.5% alcohol by volume, meaning it comes to us at 65 proof. Okay, Jim Beam, what can you say? Most popular bourbon out there. It is to bourbon what Jack Daniels is to whiskey. Okay, but remember, this is a liqueur infused with bourbon, which is probably how they were able to get up to that 65 proof. Most of your liqueurs are going to run you about 30 to 40%, so let's see here. Well, guys, honestly, it looks like Jim Beam bourbon. What's interesting is it is a bourbon nose with a faint, natural cherry smell to it. So, cheers. All right. Okay. All right. Let's let that settle a little bit. Let's let it jab with it. Something you immediately get hit is the sweetness. This has a very, 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 very candy-like black cherry sweetness to it, with a bourbon aftertaste that produces a little bit of warmth. Overall, though, sweetness is your predominant. This is black cherry candy, syrupy, not thick syrupy, but you know what I'm talking about, just that level of sweetness. You probably hear the birds out in my backyard. They're agreeing with me. It's not bad. This is going to be clutch with Coke, okay? Clutch. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Sprite Zero, Diet Sprite Zero, I don't know. Cherry Coke. This is going to pair excellent. If you're one of those people who likes even mixing Gatorade, I bet you some white cherry Gatorade with this is going to be super good. Who's this for? People who like black cherry, duh. And also people who are okay with bourbon. What I will say, though, is if you are not a huge bourbon fan, this isn't really going to turn your nose. Bourbon is absolutely an afterthought, and I applaud Jim Beam because they do say infused with. They don't really say it's going to be a bourbon and, hey, there's going to be some black cherry. They let you know up front that this is going to be a black cherry liqueur that has some play with bourbon, and I really like it. It's doing all the right things for me. You guys know I'm a huge bourbon fan, and I love black cherry. I think pretty highly of this. Now, doing it straight, a little sweet, right? You know immediately that you were into a candy-like syrupy sweetness, and if that's not your thing, you might want to stay away from this. But like I said earlier, this is a mixer, and it's going to mix really well. I can shoot this or drink it on the rocks, though, all day long. Big fan of this. I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5. I enjoy this a lot. It's under $20, like I said, in a lot of places. You could probably find it for around the $13, $14 range, and that's pretty darn good. I bet you this is also going to be really clutch when it comes to mixers. So, till next time, like, subscribe, hit the little bell at the bottom, follow us on Instagram and Facebook for all sorts of Dwarvenkegger shenanigans, and if you are looking forward to the craziness here at Dwarvenkegger, hit us up in that Patreon link below. We've got beer, cigar, we've got rants, we've got liquor reviews, we've got all sorts of shenanigans and fun things happening. Why? Because we enjoy you guys and ladies and aliens and humanoids and reptilians. We're all in on it. So guys, if you're looking for a very sweet black cherry bourbon infused alcohol, this is the way to go. This is very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Go pick it up. Stay safe out there. Cheers. Me and you are going to have a quite the relationship.